digital currency. Okay, keep your hands up. If you heard about it on podcast, keep your hands up. Right? Is that what you're hearing? Because you're not hearing about it in the mainstream media. Okay, hands down. Central bank digital currency. The United States of America, this current administration signed an executive order on the 8th of March of 2022. It's Executive Order 14067. How many of you heard of that? Okay, so less number of hands, but Executive Order 14067 is an executive order on central bank digital currencies, and it is in effect as of 13 December this past month. And this current government, along with some private actors, are right now in a beta test, about a 90-day beta test. And that beta test is to start to test this idea of a central bank digital currency. Now, all that said, how many of you heard? I saw this the other day in a United Kingdom video that I was watching that was sent to me from a friend overseas. How many of you have heard of these things called 15-minute cities? Wow, so that's good. That's good. I'm glad that people are paying attention, and there's more and more. Right now, what I understand is we have about 100 locations around the world that are testing this idea of a 15-minute city, which essentially says you're going to live, wherever you live, you're not going to be able to travel more than about 15 minutes from your home because there's nothing that you're going to need that we can't provide to you, okay? So central bank digital currency, this idea of 15-minute cities. Now we have this thing called ESG. How many of you heard of ESG? Good. So that's really good. That's actually uplifting to me because the more we know about it, the more we can get, the more we can get out in front of it. ESG is environmental, social, and government score. Okay? What's funny is that prior to the Twitter files, coming out, Elon Musk had, Tesla had a very high score. Now all of a sudden he's got a very low score, right? Because the government gives you that score. So if you're a corporation or a business, and right now it's only really affecting the big businesses that are out there. It's not affecting small businesses yet, but that's the goal. Because there's another thing. How many of you have heard of something called the carbon footprint? Carbon footprint. Okay? So all of these things, they are all like data points, and they're all strategies that are being put in place by these psychopaths behind me here. And yes, am I on live stream? I hope I'm on live stream, and I hope this is like the highest number that we've got. These people are actual psychopaths. Okay? Because anybody, as you just heard and you just saw, the great Jim Brewer out here talking about it and making, we have to mock them. I mean, that's what I love about Jim Brewer. He just mocks them. But all of these things that I just described are all things that are in play right now. These are not conspiracy theories. You can go to timefreeamerica.com, go to Clay's website. You can see all of this stuff online in their own words. It's in their own words. So one thing, and I'll throw it back to Clay. 2023, I call it a year of transition, and this is where we got to be out in front of it. The year of transition is really for two things. It's for the financial system, and it's for the health system, global. Okay, not of the United States of America, but this crowd back here, they are now this week talking about, and they'll finish up this week, they're talking about really two big fundamental things that they want to change: the financial system of the world, and we'll talk about BRICS maybe here in a minute, and the health system. So, Clay.
No.